welcome back to another episode of Building with Nathan. So, in today's episode, it's going to be kind of more like last time, where it's going to be more of a build along instead of a tutorial. And I'm also going to be showing off this new little area that I worked on, and I'm going to be explaining how the things I've past explained have applied here. So yeah, this is my lovely little village. It is called Rainbow Ridge, and it's based on the original town that was there in Disneyland, where Big Thunder Mountain now sits. There was this cute little ride called the Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland, which we are going to have here. As you can see, there is a train track. It's for the Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland. And the little town there was called Rainbow Ridge, and it was a little town on a hill, on a ridge, and it was all colorful and happy looking. So I really wanted to capture that sort of hillside western town kind of feel that was cozy, but also implemented everything that I had previously used in the other builds. So just for a quick recap, fly over here. Last time we've built these, and this, and this. Since then, Frontierland has continued getting filled out a little bit at a time, as I've had time. And it's starting to really sort of round itself off, I think. Anyway, this, it's nighttime now, is Rainbow Ridge, so yeah. So, as you can see, these buildings look reasonably scaled from here. You know, they're a decent size. They don't look like they're too tiny or anything. But then you get up to them, and you realize they're very small. Like, really small. There's basically no room in all of these buildings to do anything. This one especially is pretty tiny. Like, these buildings are all just... they're fake. Bottom line is they're all set pieces. This one is actually a reuse of one of the buildings I made over there, and I just sort of reskinned it. I've had help from Jenna and Mark doing all of this, and yeah, I think it's really nice the way it came out. So this is sort of like a miner's supply, and it's just sort of, you know, boxes and crates, standard little shop front. Not really sure what this one was supposed to be. I can't remember. I think it might be a dentist. Don't take my word on that. Fire barrel. They're everywhere. And here's a barber shop. And see if I can get through. Nope. This is the barber shop. And then here's a saloon with the crooked poles. And then here's another saloon. And then this, I believe, is called an assay office. This is the church. This is just a little house and another little house. And then the tunnel portal, I really like the way that came out too. And it leads through, and eventually this will be a cave leading out to here, where there will be a little lake that the train will cross over, and it will continue intermingling with Big Thunder Mountain. So, today's episode, we are going to be probably working on that lake area and not really focusing on building actual buildings, but instead the terrain. So, should be interesting. Anyway, that's the finished recap on the little town. Let's get to building. It's daytime now, and I am ready to go. So, what this is basically going to be is a little riverfront area with a bridge. And in today's video, I think we're only going to be focusing on building the trestle, because I don't have much time and I'd like to get this video up, but also I'd like to cooperate with Mark to create the actual terrain around here. Jenna and Mark, my bad, because the two of them, when you pair them up, do kind of neat terraforming, in my opinion. They're the ones who to fly way back over here. They're the ones who did this. Even though it's small, I really liked that they did that, and so I'd like to try and get them to help me to do this lake, because I think they do a good job. Okay, so bridges. They're kind of an interesting ordeal when it comes to Western style, because they're kind of this weird amalgamation of, especially in Minecraft, because you can't really nail the style of everything. They're kind of this weird amalgamation of like support building and like not really concrete, like brick building, brick built bridges. There, English. But basically, for the first part, I think I'm going to do like a first section to it, and then there's going to be like a second section that changes. And because this is curving, this is going to be a bit of a pain. So here's what it's going to change. So those are my two different support types. I'm going to have this around the front and this everywhere else. Go out to there. Okay, yeah, that's manageable. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some slabs and stairs. You're basically just trying to make it look like it's structurally sound, because, you know, in lore, in Minecraft world, it is holding up everything. So, did the head not grab? Ugh, be right back. Okay, I have returned. I am now going to place the heads. And just like I told you for the buildings, heads are a great way of detailing, especially for small, animated little things like this, when you can't really get all the detailing you want. You know what? I'm going to hold off to do those because I'm going to copy this using World Edit, and I won't be able to grab those. Okay, so now I'm going to get my World Edit axe out. I'm going to select here. I'm going to select here. Then I'm going to do //copy. Whoops. And then I'm going to do, at the same place on every single one, I'm going to do //paste -a. And that will get me the start of my curved bridge. Okay, there we go. I like that. I think that's nice. Okay, so now I'm going to start putting in
fillers. That's not an official term. I'm just trying to put planks down so that I can put fence down, I think. Yeah, I think that would work. Okay, so there, that's what it's going to look like. And then we get out spruce fences, since it's the only dark wood fence we have. Just put these all along, just like this. Even though it's different on the other side, I don't really mind.
there. Yeah, I like that. And then there's a little trestle. Now I'm trying to think if I want to do like this in between it. I think so.
Can I add like support going ladder? I'm going to add crossbeams because the angles will be too busy looking, I think. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay. Yeah, actually that was neat. Okay. So there, trestle. There's a new section. I'm going to add sections up here. I'm not saying that I want to have a little side competition. I think what I'm going to do is maybe have like, what's here? Like a weird little, oh, there we go, that looks nice.
Okie dokie. So yeah, just to quickly go over what I've done. I have built the supports for the trestle using the same principles that I use for building frames for houses, where I build it all out using logs and then go in and start actually detailing it using an accent wood. And then I went in and started super detailing it using heads, fences, and slabs. And then once I had gotten one set done, since it is a pattern, I just copied the pattern all the way down and then finished it off by putting the connecting bits in. So because of the fact that I'm not really available to record much longer than this, I'm going to say that that was today's short, little, tiny tutorial build along theme. Next time I'll be joined hopefully with Jenna and Mark, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, look forward to terraforming in the next episode. I know that I've been asking previously to recommend it, but for the next episode it will already be terraforming chosen. So look forward to that, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.